The Thurgood International Film Festival was hosted for its 8th year last Saturday. Returning Peace Corps members and members of the Columbia community gathered inside Leadership Auditorium to learn more about the program of Peace Corps and its purpose. For E23, this is Samantha Coomer. The third goal of the Peace Corps is aimed at educating Americans on the people and cultures of other countries. The Thurgood International Film Festival is hosted by the Central Missouri Returned Peace Corps volunteers. The films chosen aim to enrich the third goal within the Columbia community. This year's festival lineup featured director Ashley Tyndall debuting a rough cut of her developing film 27 Months, a documentary that follows 3 volunteers through their 2-year journey of Peace Corps. Through showing the film at the festival, Tyndall hoped to use the returned volunteers' feedback to guide the direction of her editing.
I really hope that the film will be able to engender a lot of discussion and bring up some of the ideas of what really can be the role of an individual in another culture.
Yet Tyndall also had a higher aim within her film, one that includes volunteers rallying together towards the film to create more of a community.
They have a phenomenal amount of knowledge and understanding about cultures all over this world, and as a community at home, I think there's a lot of good that can be done if they chose to really speak together with one voice. So I hope that the film will help and bring up a lot of these stories and get some of the Peace Corps volunteers and other volunteers who served abroad, even in the military, to talk about their experiences.
In the future, Tyndall hopes that the community of Peace Corps volunteers can act together to create a more accurate image of what Peace Corps really is.
I think that there's an idea about what Peace Corps is, and that Peace Corps is those things, but I think there's a lot of aspects of Peace Corps that people don't realize or know about.
So I think a lot of people have a misunderstanding of the Peace Corps as being all young people in their early 20s or early 30s. That's not the case. It's a really diverse group of people.
Returned Peace Corps volunteers today are college professors, they're school teachers, they are nurses, doctors, lawyers, engineers.
Events like last Saturday's film festival bring to light the reality and humanism that are involved in serving abroad for 2 years. The films and the presence of the returned volunteers serve as testimonies for the intense emotional and psychological elements that accompany such a commitment. Through the media of film, does the organization hope to shed light on the true meaning behind Peace Corps. For E23, this is Samantha Coomer.